Let me just adjust the microphone. It's just moving here in the studio. It's Pyro Radio. And we're rolling through with the guest as we do each and every time. The show's called J Fresh and Friends, but it ain't about me, despite the name. It's about brand new music from the world of hip-hop and grime, artists, producers, DJs, people who document the culture, all that good stuff. We got Bristol in the building right now. Blacksmith, welcome, bro.
What's going on, bruv? How you doing?
I'm really good, and I'm very impressed with you because, like, in radio, people will never put it out there publicly, but people tend not to be on time.
Punctuality, bro.
Sometimes guests are running
do you know
late.
what? I used to be part of a radio show in Bristol on a station called Ujima, so I used to be a co-host, so I know how it runs.
Oh,
so,
you're going to put me in my place now.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me exactly what I'm doing wrong on this side of the desk.
I was only ever on this side. I wasn't on that side, but yeah.
Wicked. So we just played Through the Melody,
Yes,
which
man.
is a relatively recent release.
Yeah,
from you.
yeah. I'll put it out just before Christmas, and it's going to be the name of my forthcoming album. But it was like, so that song was like an open letter I wrote for my dad, who unfortunately passed away. And I
sorry to hear that, man.
That's all right, man. But I kind of put it all through that song, and I kind of called it Through the Melody because, you know, music's a powerful thing, and a lot of the times you revert to music when things go badly, and so I channeled all of that into that song, and since releasing it, a lot of people have hit me up, and it's managed to help other people through their situations, which is, you know, I never expected that to happen, but the fact that it did is quite a beautiful thing. And hence why, off the back of that, I'm now calling the album Through the Melody.
Yeah, so it's kind of, it's happened naturally.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because I'm interested, I mean, the record we're talking over now, like, I deliberately pick records that we talk over that are relevant to that artist, stuff like this.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, hip-hop as a term is very kind of broad and all-encompassing.
Yeah.
So for you, how would you describe your particular brand of hip-hop?
Just soulful. And that's a broad spectrum.
No, it's a great word.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, I'm a producer as well, so soul samples are always my thing. I mean, soul music arguably is my music of choice over hip hop.
Oh wow!
But I make hip hop, and I take a lot of inspiration from soul music, so soul samples are always the basis. But yeah, man, anything that touches, strikes a chord, like uplifting kind of vibe, positive energy, you know, that's kind of my whole motive at the moment.
That's a sick explanation, man. Because sometimes I feel that music that's, I call it like, you know, music with a message, as it were. Sometimes they get lost, and a lot of people think, oh, it's just old, it's just boom bap and whatever from that era, well, which is influenced, but it's where we are now. And
I think connections are important as well, and then you channel that right energy into the music, and it resonates. And once it resonates, it connects, and people are a lot more forthcoming sometimes when they do respond that way to music. Which is, like I said, I've kind of felt that recently. So I'm trying to channel more of that kind of energy into the music that I've been making.
Well, it's certainly coming across, man.
Thanks,
to me,
man.
listening
Big
to
ups.
it. So it's all good.
Yeah,
No, it's all good. So how difficult is it in the kind of landscape now where music is, you know, you follow Insta and it looks like music is dropping every 10 seconds and there's party records and obviously I play in grime and there's that side of the world as well. To kind of put out records that have that, let's say, a deeper message or deeper meaning. Is it hard? How or like what the difficulties around that? I mean, if you put out a record that was just like, yeah, I mean, I'm partying with X, Y, and Z. Absolutely, everybody can relate to that.
Of course, absolutely. But there's pockets for everything. But obviously, like you say, we're all kind of figuring it out at the moment. Music is so disposable at the moment. You know, like an album comes out and it lasts a week. So over the last year, I've been dropping singles and just singles, visuals, and just being consistent with that. But obviously, like I said, now I've finished my album. It's just in the process of being mixed and mastered. So that's going to come out in September. And then I'm still working on EPs to kind of subsidize everything else off the back. But yeah, it's just consistency is the main thing. Because like you said, a song lasts a week nowadays.
It's bad.
Even albums, it's like albums live in playlists nowadays, right? You get like, someone will release an album, you'll pick like 3 songs, 4 songs maybe, and it will live in that playlist. But as like a body of work, they don't always last. So I'm trying to make a body of work. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I still think you're right. I mean, there's no escaping how music has evolved and how we consume it. We all know that. That's calm. But you know, to still have the passion to be able to put it together.
Man.
With you know, there are people who will listen to the whole project, the whole body. So.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal anyway.
Exactly. We're gonna get into the lead single from the album.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about that.
Peace. So yeah, this is a video that I dropped 2 weeks ago now on Grime Daily. So this is a collaboration song which features Raka from Dilated Peoples, Mark 7 from Jurassic 5, Nitro and Carousel. It's one of them things I was sat on the song for a long time because like I say, 2 guys lived in LA, 1 lived in New York.
They're not just around the corner, bro.
Exactly. So I was like, how am I going to do this? I was going to do an animated video at one point, but that was like skyrocketing out of control with the money that was going to cost to make it and that. And then I got to like last year and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take a gamble. Like, I can swear, right?
Oh, and then
I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to fly out to LA, meet up with the guys, film it while I'm out there and see what happens. And then how it kind of transpired. Like the week before I flew out to LA, I did a show at the Jazz Cafe with Evidence, who's also part of Dilated Peoples. So I flew out to LA, shot the video. Last day I was out there, he rang me up. I went to his yard, we made some music.
Sick.
And like, I grew up like a massive fan of Kanye West, right? And Evidence produced on College Dropout. So I go into his house, I go into his studio in the back, and there's just that plaque on the wall. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just
you're having an out of body experience,
fully.
like
Because like the week before we'd just been in the Jazz Cafe, do you know what I mean, playing, and now I'm like in his house making music.
In his yard, looking at his plaques.
It was nuts, bruv. But like I said, I took that gamble and it paid off. And like, you know, sometimes you just have to take those risks.
100%.
Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. But I was at a point where I was like, you know what? If it's gonna happen, I gotta make it happen. So we flew out there, we made it happen. We got loads of little guest spots in the video, like JME's in there, Ramesh Ranganathan, DJ MK. So yeah, man, and like I say, it's been very organic, but it's here now, and I'm so proud of it.
Wicked. Well, we're going to play it right now. I'd love you to introduce your brand new tune here at Pyro.
Yeah, big ups. So this is Peace. My name is Blacksmith. This is Peace. This features Raka from Dilated Peoples, Mark 7 from Jurassic 5, Carousel, Nitro. Positive energy activates constant elevation. Peace.
Brand new music for you right here at Pyro. Blacksmith with Peace.
Big ups, man.
Self-produced as well.
It is, man. Yeah, self-produced. I had some extra instrumentalists come in and play a few horns and keys and stuff on top. But yeah, man. Yeah. Self-produced.
So wicked. So as an artist who also, you know, literally makes rhythms as well.
Yeah.
How does that process work for you? Are you someone who literally writes the tracks, and then if you're noodling around, you might come up with a beat?
Well,
do you have a hard drive full of beats?
Yeah. Well, we've got a studio in Bristol. I mean, unfortunately, we had a robbery in our studio a couple of years ago, so we lost everything, rebuilt it, started it again. It's better now though. But yeah, I mean,
and back up to the cloud.
Exactly.
Yeah. Digital backup.
Do you know what? At the time, we lost all our hard drives and nothing was backed up. So it was like, but no, yeah. Like I say, I produce, I write, but I don't really tend to write to the beats that I make. I tend to give them to other people, because you spend so much time making these beats that by the time you try and write something to it, you've heard it so many times, you've heard like 1,000 times, so you're like,
it's just like too close to
dry.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. So on my album, I haven't really produced that much myself. Only Peace and one other record, I think. But like I say, I produce for a lot of other people at the same time.
So the album that you've mentioned, when is it coming out?
We're aiming for September. So I've got 2 videos in the stash just ready. Like, shot a video with Skinny Man 2 weeks ago. Got another one. Yeah, I got Klashnikov on there.
Wow, you got some real icons in the game.
Yeah, man. Like I say, Evidence, Orifice from Foreign Beggars, Genesis Elijah, a few others, man. So yeah, I've been, like I said, it's taken about a year.
You've been putting in the work, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Trust me. But I've got like the Skinny Man tune as well. It's produced by quite a big American producer as well. But I'm holding that info back.
You give me a lot of information, more than most people normally do. So I'll let you hold that.
I'm keeping that one on the download for the minute, but it's a special one. But yeah, like I said, it's taken about a year and a half to kind of compose and put together. But it's there now. So now I'm just mixing, mastering, and yeah, we're aiming for September.
No, wicked. Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. And if the album is anything like the records you've been sending over, then we look forward to it.
Sick,
man.
Good place. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And about the record that we just played, which is called Peace, I did see on Insta the video that you kind of the montage of you put together when your journey that was out there. So I know we mentioned it in the first
you mean the trip to LA?
Yeah. Which is really dope. So if people are just joining us now, and they're like an artist and they're maybe struggling to connect or get the feature they want, or they really want to go to Prague or to Madrid to check the local scene, but they don't really know what to do, what kind of advice would you give people?
Well, obviously in terms of that, we had the song already, so we knew there was a bass there.
Yeah.
But I was quite fortunate in a way, because Jesse, my video guy, like he loves scouting locations. So as soon as we knew we were going, he was on it. So he found some amazing locations just from Google, YouTube forums. That's what he did. Like he found this amazing location in this government building, which you aren't supposed to film in. Loads of neon lights everywhere. So we were like running around by security.
You got security to go around the front of the building. Yeah,
trust me. Like we got chased out of the building and we're there with like Raka from Dilated. So we're just kind of hanging around for like 40 minutes so we can swing back in for like 5 minutes to film. And sometimes like ask for forgiveness before permission in situations like that. Do you know what I mean? Like just go for it.
So I ask you to give advice to everybody.
Well, yeah,
you're saying break
not.
the law.
Well, okay, maybe not. But sometimes if you got to get the right shot and you're going to be there for 5 minutes, do what you might have to do.
Just hustle hard,
hustle it,
and make it happen.
Exactly, just make it happen.
Wicked insight. And just before we wrap things up, I'd love to talk for longer, but unfortunately we've got more tunes to run through. What's the best way people can keep up to date with you and your movements and track the album?
Yeah. So Instagram's probably the main one. So like Blacksmith Music _Blacksmith on Twitter. Facebook is like Blacksmith UK. All my videos on Grime Daily and SBTV. So if you just type in Blacksmith Grime Daily or SBTV, they'll all come up, man. And yeah, Through the Melody, the album coming in September.
Wicked. You know what? It's been a little while since I've been to Bristol.
Yeah.
It has actually been ages. I can't even think. It wasn't even last year. It was before that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to come down
100%.
soon.
Well, we run nights in Bristol as well, man. So we'll hook something up.
Let's connect, man.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
And we can absorb what's going on because it's not just...
Bristol's a hub. Like,
yeah, and it has been for a long time. And that's what I love and that excites me so much about UK music is it is now truly everywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
But Bristol's always had its place, man. Long overdue, man.
Yeah, 100%. We'll make it happen.
Need to get out there. But don't forget, people, hit up my boy BLACKSMITH on all the socials.
Big ups.
And check out the latest tune as well.
Love, bro.
So let's keep it moving right here at Pyro.